I never thought I'd wake to my firewood blazing on HOA President Evelyn Ward's Instagram story, crackling her fire pit as she sipped wine, captioning it, "Rustic VY Bess, Pure Warmth." My heart sank like the mercury outside. That stack wasn't just log sit, was a week's heat, 2 hours of axe-swinging sweat, the last thing on my land Evelyn hadn't tried to find, regulate, or swipe. She'd stolen my time, my labor, and now she was gloating online while I shivered on my porch. My patience, worn thin by her relentless inspections and petty citations, incinerated. This was the third theft in a month. The first, I chalked up to a mix-up. The second, I gave her the benefit of doubt, maybe a neighbor, maybe her gardener. But this was war, and her smug caption was the battle cry. At dawn, I stood at my property line, boots crunching frost, breath clouding over the split-rail fence. Evelyn lounged in her hot tub with 2 HOA cronies, mimosas in hand, laughing as my logs fueled their fire. She didn't glance my way, she didn't need to. Her brazen theft was the point. "Morning," I called, masking my fury. "Chilly, huh?" She turned, smirking. "Oh, it's toasty here," she said, nodding at the flames. "You should insulate that shack better." Bad planning. Her friends clinked glasses, cackling. Those were my logs, split last night, stacked by the oak, meant for my kitchen tonight. Now they warmed Evelyn's champagne-soaked fingers. I said nothing, crunching back to my workshop, each gravel step a gunshot in the tense silence. Inside, I locked the door and rummaged through my tool cabinet's bottom shelf, where industrial supplies waited for serious fixes. A can of high-pressure, fast-expanding foam insulation Glee Medsticky, weatherproof, and a nightmare if burned. Not illegal, not a trap, just a lesson. From now on, any log Leah VYing my land would carry a surprise for thieves like Evelyn, who thought country folks forget. We don't. We don't forgive either. By noon, I'd hollowed 6 logs, drilling each like coring an apple, injecting foam to form a hidden bomb, then sealing the ends with sawdust and glue. They looked pristine, too tempting not to steal. I stacked them by the fence spate, plain and simple. I kept quiet, letting Evelyn make her move. That night, I aimed a trail cam at the stack, adjusting it to catch every angle. Evelyn's type never expects blowback. They're too used to winning. At 2 a.m., the cam pinged. I was up, coffee in hand, watching the live feed. There she was, fuzzy robe, slippers, no shame pushing a wheelbarrow, loading 7 logs like it was her personal lumberyard. She rolled off, smug as ever. I leaned back, waiting. Dawn brought smoke and chaos. A loud pop, then frantic yells. From my porch, I saw gray foam oozing over Evelyn's hedges, her fire pit a frothing wreck, split in half, patio tiles scorched. A lawn chair was fused in the mess. Her umbrella toppled like a drunk. Evelyn's screams could have shattered glass. Her HOA pal stood dumbstruck, marshmallow stick in hand, as they tried shovels, stomping, then a hose making it worse as the foam swelled with water. It was an alien invasion in her bougie brunch setup. I watched, stone-faced, and retreated inside. She knew who'd outplayed her, and now she'd feel the chill of being bested by the simple rancher she mocked. By morning, her backyard was a war zone, melted furniture, cracked bricks, foam entombing everything. I savored the silence. No music or fake laughs from her patio. A fire marshal arrived, clipboard out, inspecting the goo as Evelyn, in a giant sun hat, spun a frantic tale of prankster neighbors or faulty wood. But he spotted my trail cam, its lens glinting. He called her over, pointing. The cam had her in 1080 Pevery log, every wheelbarrow squeak. When he crossed to my side, his face said he already knew. "Any missing firewood?" he asked. I nodded, explaining the 3 thefts and my cam setup for wildlife. We watched the footage. Evelyn, a bumbling thief. He whistled. "This makes my report easy." I asked about the foam. "Not dangerous," he said. "Her misuse caused the hazard. Liability's hers." Evelyn's pleas turned hushed, desperate, but the cam didn't lie. By afternoon, drama erupted. Evelyn had shared the foam-tainted logs with HOA pals, ruining their fire pits 2-1 with a wrecked chimney, another with a blown grill. The HOA Facebook group exploded posts blaming Badwood, others questioning Evelyn's unmarked logs, some noting her illegal burn under a winter ad VY sorry. An emergency meeting was called. Evelyn tried to spin it, but her ally, Tom, turned. "Where'd you get the wood?" he asked. She stammered, claiming an online order. Tom scoffed, saying he saw her wheelbarrow by my fence. The room soured. A no-confidence vote loomed, her reign cracking. That night, footsteps crunched near my fence. I watched from the dark, phone ready. Evelyn paced, eyeing the logs but not touching them, not for heat, for pride. Before Leah VYing, she spray-painted HOA scum on my barn in sloppy red. Juvenile, desperate, perfect. I hosed it off, smiling she was unraveling. The newspaper ran a blurb. Foam fiasco in Willow Creek. Evelyn's citations grew frantic. Gnomes, hedges my unsafe would pile. A code enforcer came, saw my tidy setup, and grinned at the legal foam. "Not your problem," he said, tossing her reports. Her landscaper's dust attack on my garden was next deliberate, caught on video. I emailed it to the board. HOA landscaping guidelines. 2 replied, one with a bomb emoji. A black SUV lingered outside her house, headlights off, then vanished. An insurance adjuster called Devlin's fire pit claim was flagged for fraud. I sent the footage, sinking her deeper. A surprise HOA inspection followed, Evelyn sniffing for violations. My barn gleamed, logs perfect. Board member Lila whispered, "She says you're weaponizing foam." I laughed. Only thing weaponized is my temper when thieves strike. Evelyn's driveway filled with rejected fire pit boxes, foam still clinging. The board's email announced her suspension vote, listing the fiasco, fraud, and footage. Her hot tub drained, flagpole bare. My logs stood untouched, a silent dare. The agricultural office took my theft report serious. Slimy, with heated livestock water, part of a grant. Evelyn's theft VY OLAT farm protections. A fire marshal citation for illegal burning hit her mailbox. A sheriff followed up, taking my statement, chuckling at her lawsuits against foam makers. "She stole, she burned, she broke," he said. I hosted a bonfire night, clean logs, cider, music. Neighbors came, sharing Evelyn horror stories. Inspections, fines, fear. Her SUV crept by, windows dark, watching. We waved mockingly. She left tire tracks, and marshmallow, traitor, flags petty, ignored. The sheriff called. Evelyn face questioning. Her CIVYL suit against maluring, chemicals, rural aggression flopped. My lawyer's counterclaim, backed by EVY Denke, crushed it. The judge fined her for wasting time. The board ousted her, 14-0-1. Lila took over, bringing pie, not praise. Evelyn's final playa, hidden camera by my logs, hoping to catch me. I tossed it in a barrel, daring her to claim it. Charges loomed. Her accounts vanished, her house silent. I burned my last foam log, watching it hiss to ash. Evelyn was done out with a bang, but a whimper. My new sign read, "Don't steal." Cameras roll. Neighbors waved, kids drew chalk art, and the ranch breathed free. Evelyn's pride burned out, but my fire kept blazing. If you were the one in this story, how would you react? Would you stand up and fight back, or accept the unreasonable pressure and control from the HOA? Share your thoughts in the comments below. And don't forget to subscribe, like, and share this video with more people. Your small action gives us the motivation to keep bringing you more intense and engaging stories. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.